Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome back, welcome to my channel. I am Lisa. Whoops. And this is North Star Energy Healing. So, a funny thing happened. I've sat down for the last few days and really didn't get anything. I'm not going to force readings. And I really didn't get anything. I asked if there was a message, was there something, I needed to get out, and there really wasn't anything coming through. Today is Friday, July 11th, and this is going to be, as you already know, this is a message for Virgo. So what happened was I started shuffling the oracle decks, that they wanted me to shuffle, and I thought I was doing a reading for Sagittarius. It's been a while, so that's what I thought I was doing. So I started pulling the cards out, and I wasn't feeling that that was the way to go. So I decided to use my pendulum, which I have just recently started using again. This is a beautiful pendulum that I got at Enchantments in Booth Bay, Maine. I was really drawn to it, and I've had it for a long, long time. And recently I went to a crystal class where we were using pendulums. I'm going to see if I can bring my camera over to show you what. Can you see that little person with the chakra stones? So in the crystal class, which I took at Energy Mend in Saco, it was an amazing, amazing class. I loved it. She taught us how to use that little person to say to our guides and to source, okay, this is the body of Lisa. This represents Lisa's body. And we were able to use our pendulums to find out which of our chakras were open and spinning and which ones needed to be open and spinning and all of that. And it was amazing, amazing, amazing. I couldn't believe it, honestly. It was a lot of fun. So after that, I don't know, maybe my guides just wanted to show me that I can use my pendulum for yes, no answers, etc., etc. So after I pulled out the oracle cards and I really wasn't feeling that it was a Sagittarius reading, I was like, well, maybe it's a Leo reading. So I got out my pendulum. I had my 3 oracle cards here, and I held my pendulum over, and I said, is this a reading for Sagittarius? Well, first I said, show me yes and show me no. So yes was back this way, and no was back and forth this way. So I asked it for Sagittarius, it was no. For the collective, it was no. For Leo, it was no. And I was like, okay, so I look back at my screen at the list of signs. So then I said, well, maybe it is Virgo. The Virgo pops in all the time. And sure enough, the answer was yes, this is a Virgo reading. So Virgos, you get another reading. Okay, so oracle cards were already pulled, as I said, and then I used my pendulum, and they showed me that this is a reading for Virgo. Oh my gosh, these cards are just flipping right out of the deck. So yeah, Virgo, this one's for you. Okay, let's see here. We have the 3 of Pentacles, we have the 8 of Cups, we have the 5 of Wands, we have the Ace of Swords so far. We have the 5 of Swords. 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. That came out for another I don't know if it was yours or whose it was. Okay, let me reshuffle it. I don't know what's going on, but a bunch of cards are jumping out. Okay, Spirit. We need one more card for the tarot portion of this, please. Okay, there we go. Wow, flipped right over. All right, so let's take these in the order in which they came out and see what is happening. We will go over these oracle cards first. And I didn't get out the books or look up anything yet because I just wasn't sure what we were doing. So, Aduna and Lucy Lou. This is number 27, which is a 9. I love this beautiful card, that white dragon. My dragon guide is white. 27 is 9. That's accomplishment. Look at the beautiful white and gold in that card. You are being tested, Virgos. To take the next step into a wonderful new phase of life, you must make significant changes to your attitudes and beliefs. Wow. Okay. I love all the pink flowers there, the white, the gold. It's a very feminine card. And it's, to me, it looks like the dragon is sort of wrapping around her to help her with these changes. That's what I'm feeling from that card. And then the next card from the Soul's Journey Lesson Cards by James Van Praagh is Denial. And this is a very red, fiery card. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So yeah, not denying your, whatever it is that you're about to move into, and not denying that you need to change, because that's what the first card indicated. Change is needed. And notice, so this card is like full of blues and whites and golds. This has a lot of gold in it, and this has a lot of blue and white in it. They're all tied in color-wise, right? This is a number 14, which is a 5. Your life plan is unfolding as it should. And you see this soul essence in the middle of all of those stars, right? Those points of light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 points of light surrounding. I love it. It's beautiful. All right. So those cards are indicating, Virgos, that changing your attitudes and beliefs, getting out of denial, and understanding that your life path is unfolding exactly as it should. Not to hurry it along or get frustrated with how things are going, but also not to deny your gifts and the things that you can share, I'm hearing, right? So nice. 3 of Pentacles is the one out of the Gilded Tarot. This is creation and collaboration. And you see how he's holding up that pentacle, something that he's created, but collaborating with others. So this is a message about collaborating with others along your path, or who are there with you, people that you can rely on, depend on, people that you trust, maybe moving into whatever this phase is. Those collaborators can help, right, with your belief in yourself, possibly, or help you create what it is that you want to create. And then you have an 8 of Cups. 8s are mastery and infinity. Okay, this person is moving on, right? Moving away from what they have created emotionally and being able to walk on. This is not a card of anger. This is just a card of, okay, I know it's time to move forward. I know it's time to leave whatever these, and I would say what I'm feeling is this is old attitudes and old beliefs that you have built up, and you're now walking in a new direction, right? 5 of Wands. So this is conflict, debate, discussions where you and others may disagree. It's also practice, right? They're practicing their skills together. So this could be where that collaboration part comes in practicing your skills, right? There may be somebody that you can practice your skills with that maybe you haven't realized that moving on to practicing your skills could be the path for you right now, Virgos. All right, and then you have the Ace of Swords. This is a new beginning in truth. Swords are truth. Aces are new beginnings, right? You see that dove of peace there, the beautiful sword with the blue. Swords are communication. So this is a new beginning in communication and truth, and maybe communicating your truth, right? And this fits right in with this row and what is going on. Collaborating with another, going in a new direction, practicing with someone, but making sure that you're practicing and moving on in truth and peacefulness, right? And then you have the 5 of Swords. I don't know if I reset my ring alert because the bells were really, they just bothered me because they were so loud. So I reset it. I don't know if you could just hear it, but it just went off right after I said 5 of Swords. Okay. This is your third five of the reading. 555. Fives are change. So your third five. So change, right? So he's gathered up what he can from the battlefield. I mean, it shows a battlefield. He's got one sword holding. This is more truth, right? More sword of truth, more communication. So if you have had discussions with other people, disagreements, right? They're giving me the word disturbances. I don't know why that word is coming in, but I trust my guides. You may need to take what you can, take what you need, and walk on, which is also the same as this kind of Eight of Cups card, right? Gather up what your words, knowledge, communication are, gather that up and move on, okay? Next card is the Knight of Swords. This is moving ahead in truth. I don't know what it is, Virgos, but so much truth is here. This even looks like a sword if you're looking at it from far away, right? So, yeah, interesting. Knight of Swords, air, communicate, air signs, communication, truth. You see that beautiful eagle there, leading the way, leading on. Now, the thing about this card is this Knight of Swords is right on the edge of a cliff. I don't believe I've ever said that before about this card. So this, to me, what my guides are giving me is you are right on the edge of being able to jump off, move on into something different, right? And that fits right with what we were talking about. That fits right with moving on. Okay, so let's go over this again. The Dragon Rider's Oracle card. Gosh, Lisa. Iduna and Lucy Liu, 27. You are being tested to take the next step into a wonderful new phase of life. You must make significant changes to your attitudes and beliefs. Do not be in denial. Your life plan is unfolding as it should. So some of these challenges are put there for you to grow, right? And sometimes that's hard for us as human beings to accept. The Three of Pentacles collaborating, right? Practicing, leaving some old beliefs and attitudes behind. And that's right underneath the card that says that, okay, Virgos? And then moving ahead in truth, in communication. Good communication, good truth. Ace of Swords, Five of Swords, Knight of Swords. All of this is communication. Very important right now, Virgos, for you to have clear, concise, honest communication with yourself and others, okay? You could, as I said, with that Five of Wands, be doing some practicing of your skills with other people that you trust. That Three of Pentacles collaboration card comes in there. All right, I pulled out the mini Gilded Tarot just so that we can see if there are any other messages. Oh, yeah. The Moon card, that can represent Pisces. All right, so, okay, more swords. Six of Swords is trying to move on when you're dragging your baggage with you. That's a reminder, like that Eight of Cups. Sometimes we need to turn and walk away from something in order to get to the something new, right? The place where we want to be, the place where we need to be. All right, so first, the Moon. This is Pisces. This is things that are hidden from you, things you may not see, something you may not see coming, right? It's a beautiful, beautiful card. Now, we just had the full moon in Capricorn last night, where the effects of that full moon are still in play regarding our career, okay? So this could have something to do with that. There could be something coming for you career-wise that you're not seeing at the moment. Beautiful, beautiful Empress. I love her. It's all four queens energies, right? This is real, powerful feminine energy. Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, Mother Nature. All of that. Look at everything. She's like the female version of the Magician, I would say, even though she's the Empress and there is an Emperor. The Magician is all four aces. The Emperor is all four kings. The Empress is all four queens, okay? So huge feminine energy behind you right now, Virgos, and I just got goosebumps all over, all right? So Yeah. Now, the Six of Swords coming in for another sword. Ace of Swords, Five of Swords, Six of Swords, Knight of Swords. Big, big, big things with communication, Virgos, okay? But you see, she is traveling on a boat to the brighter side, to the other side, but she's just carrying a lot of stuff with her. Lots of thoughts about ourselves, thoughts about our situations. This is what Spirit is giving me right now, that you need to get rid of. So if she were to get rid of these three swords, then she's in collaboration, right, with three. So I don't know why they're giving me that, but that is what they're giving me. So Virgos, moving on, you need to not drag stuff with you. I believe that you've had this message before, honestly. And then you have that beautiful Ace of Cups. This Ace of Cups is different. This is a new beginning emotionally, but this ace tells you to see things differently, see things in a different perspective, right? And this goes right along with that first oracle card out, changing your attitudes and beliefs, right? That Ace of Cups. So you have the Ace of Swords, you have the Ace of Cups. New starts, new beginnings in truth, in communication, and seeing things differently. Seeing things from a different perspective. Definitely something new coming out for you, Virgos. I love this for you. Well, my guides are never wrong. I would love for you to comment if you would like to, and let me know, how does this pertain to you if you're comfortable. Have you been in denial about your gifts, about some situation, some type of communication with all these swords here? Are you trying to move on to something different but holding on to your old beliefs, right? Remember, denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with insight and awareness, okay? Remember those beautiful colors, those whites and golds and blues. All right, you have Elephant. Be wise and altruistic to your actions. Yeah, that goes right along with all those swords of truth that came out, right? You need to be wise and be altruistic to your actions. Lynx. Find hidden truth. Going along with the Moon. Follow your intuition, Virgos. I love this for you. This is really a beautiful, beautiful reading for you. Beautiful reading. I'm just seeing if there are any other animals that want to come out for you with a message. I just feel like there's another, even though it's, I just, usually the deck will kind of go, I can't explain it, but like the energy kind of goes out of the deck when it's done. Yeah, I thought so. Hippogriff. I love that. That reminds me of Harry Potter. Okay, let's look at these. Elephant. Be wise and altruistic to your actions. Be wise and altruistic to your actions. Elephants have really good memories, and you don't want to be remembering old thought patterns, right? This is a 19, which is a 10, right? 10s are the completion of a cycle and the beginning of a brand new cycle. Love that. Now you have a 30. This is another 3, like the 3 of Pentacles. Creation and collaboration. This is the Lynx. Find hidden truth and follow your intuition. Creating and collaborating with others. Practicing with others. Then you have a 27. This is a 9. This is your second 27. So the very first card was a 27 and the very last card is a 27, which is a 9. You're almost there. Accomplishment. Find your way between sky and earth. Stay grounded, but remember to connect with Source, your guides, your guardian angels, and all of that. Remember to ground, right? Remember to be grounded, but also connected to your guides. I love this for you. Virgos, what a beautiful reading. Beautiful, beautiful reading. Changing your beliefs so you can move on, right? Lovely. Okay. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.